Hey, what is up everyone? RC84 here like always. Thanks for watching. So my friends, this video is not RC related. This has to do with my other hobby that I just recently got into a few months ago, back in actually March of 2024. I ended up getting into the fish hobby or the aquarium hobby, and I never thought that I would actually get into something like this. I never actually even thought about it, but a certain person that I was dating at the time kind of got me into it, and I've been having a blast with it. And I wanted to just show y'all one of my other hobbies that I like doing. So, this all started off with one fish and then multiplied to a lot of fish and a lot of tanks. So I originally started off with one fish, and then, like I said, it multiplied a lot. But anyway, so my friends, I have 3 tanks right now. I have 2 5-gallon tanks and one 20-gallon tank. And it's so cool. This hobby is just like so chilled or laid back and relaxing and stuff like that. But anyway, my friends, so this is a 20-gallon tank here, and it's coming together. Still always working on this thing, just like our RCs. We're always constantly working on it, but I really enjoy this because just the scenic view of it. I could sit here for hours and watch these little guys do their thing, because actually, fish are very fascinating creatures. They do some pretty amazing things. So we'll try to get you some views here of them. So in this tank right here, I have 4 guppies, and the 4 guppies do have names. One is Tony, which is the speckled yellow dot tail. This guy right here. That's Blue. We got Comet right here, and then Gizmo is right there. So I got 4 guppies, then I got 5 neon tetras, which are over here. These guys with the blue stripe on their back. You can see that, hopefully. Trying to get y'all a good view of them, but they're right there. They're really, really cool little fish. Let's see if we can get, there we go. So these little guys right there. There's the guppies playing around. Very, very beautiful fish. They're very colorful, and they're a hoot to watch. Now also in the tank, I have 4 Koi catfish, which are bottom feeders. These guys spend most of their life on the bottom of the tank, searching for food. And it's really cool watching them do this, because they take their little whiskers and kind of go through the gravel there and get their food and stuff. So it's really fun to watch them search around. The other ones are usually, here lately, I put in a sponge filter, which is that thing you see, it's blowing bubbles right there. Basically, all of the koris are under that thing now, because they kind of like dark. They don't really come out too often. He's just out, but every now and then they do come out. There's the neons. They are beautiful fish, kind of a silver red with a blue stripe, and when the lights turned off, that stripe goes from blue to green. But yeah, also in the tank here, I have one catfish that is called an Otto, and I call him Waldo. Where's Waldo? Because this guy is hard to find. He hides very, very well, and sometimes he'll be in plain daylight and I won't even see him. But anyway, so talk about the tank here. Like I said, it's a 20-gallon tank. I have a sponge filter, a regular filter system on there, and also an air bubbler to provide oxygen. Excuse me. Also got some lot of live plants. All these plants are live, they're not fake. I did start off with fake plants, and then I kind of moved up to the live plants, and they look good. I had to actually get rid of some of the plants. Some of the plants were kind of dying off and stuff like that. But yeah, and then got some driftwood in there, and then this is black granite sand, and this is a really cool color, and it definitely helps out the cories there, since they're bottom feeders. Now also with this tank, it has a light. Turn it off and turn on a blue. So this is like moonlight. This is supposed to simulate like nighttime for them, so they know when it's nighttime and stuff. It's really, really cool. Can't really see it that well. Well, maybe. I got the background light on there. But anyway, at night or when this is on, it's really cool looking. It's hard to kind of really do it on camera here. Somewhat, I'm trying to mess with the my brightness there, but it's really hard to kind of see. It's not as bright as like you're seeing right now here on camera. It's actually very low light, but it's really cool. Sometimes I'll come in here and watch them do their thing, but I don't ever really use the light, just because that blue light, just because, you know, it's not necessary. But anyway, so that is the 20-gallon tank that I have. Also, one of the things I did to add some little decorations, because this is on the RC cabinet, is that I put some little fake grass and some rocks in the front of it, kind of give you that more picture look. And then I have some stuff hanging here on the side, some plants behind it to kind of give it that, you know, natural look. And it looks really good. Let me turn down the lighting here on the camera so you can get a good picture view of it. But I really enjoy this. I didn't think I would enjoy it this much. I love the fact that I can customize the tank to my specific liking and stuff like that. There's so much you can do. This is just the start of it right now, but it's kind of like having your own like a 3D picture kind of deal. So kind of go in different angles of it, just kind of shifts on you, kind of like on Facebook there with the 3D images. This is pretty much like it is. So now I have that 20-gallon tank. Now I told you that I have two 5-gallon tanks, and they are right there. So this is my setup, and both of these tanks on the left and right are my betta tanks, and I'll show you. So let's go ahead. This tank right here, where's he at? There he is. And this tank right here is Lucky. Lucky is a beautiful guy. I mean, look at him. He is gorgeous. He's got amazing amount of colors in his tail. He's an awesome little fish. Take a look at his tank. I said 5-gallon, all live plants in there. He's got some big old lily pads in there, a lot of evergreen plants, also a sponge filter, a little cave for him to go swimming through and stuff like that. Also got black granite sand there. Look at this guy. He's just beautiful. Look at him. Lucky. So, he's back there just being shy. But anyway, so let me tell you the story on Lucky. I call him Lucky because he's lucky that I found him, because I was at a PetSmart in Wilmington there, and this guy had swim bladder. And basically what swim bladder is basically his bladder was swollen, like he had air in his system there, in his belly, or his bladder there, and it causes the fish to not be able to swim properly. Like they'll either sink to the bottom or float to the top, and they really can't swim that well. And he was on the verge of dying, and I rescued this little guy. I took him home, put him in a little hospital tank there, spent the next 4 days giving him salt baths, medication, that kind of stuff. And he was really bad. When I got him, he had no color whatsoever. He barely swam. His body was curved up because the bettas come in a pint-sized bowl. You've probably seen them in some of the pet stores there. So yeah, his whole like spine was really like curved up and stuff from where he's been sitting in that bowl for so long. So like I said, I ended up saving him. So about 4 days later, he started swimming around. He started being a little happy little fish, and now he's in a nice 5-gallon size tank with plenty of room to swim around and do this little thing. Also, on the shelf, I did the same thing as I did on the 20-gallon there. I put some little fake grass, some plants and stuff, just kind of decorated up a little bit. I really like doing it. But so that's Lucky, and look at him. He's just gorgeous. He's got some blues, some reds, some black in there. Now, I'm not exactly sure what type of betta he is, because it wasn't listed on the container that I got him from, but that's him. So there you go. All right. So that was Lucky's tank. Over here on the right side is Skittles. Skittles is a Cory female betta, and she is somewhere. There she is. Look at this little baby. There she is. Look at the colors. She's got a really heavy blue going on, some orange, some black. She's just a gorgeous little fish. Now, I wanted to do this video a long time ago when I had Sassy, who was my giant half moon female betta. She was very big. She was like 3 inches long. Gorgeous girl. And we had a very special bond because I spent some time with her and kind of trained her and stuff like that. And she was just a great fish. And of course, she kind of reached her time and passed away. And I was very heartbroken about it, but you know, it is what it is. So I saw this little girl and I was like, yeah, she kind of looks like Sassy in a way. She does have kind of the same body, the same almost colors. So I ended up getting her and taking her home, and plus she's just so small. I didn't think anybody would buy her because just how small she was. So I got her. She's also in a 5-gallon tank as well, with all kinds of live plants in there. These giant lily pads, which is over there in Lucky's tank. We got this little tree trunk here for her to sleep or play in. A couple plants back there as well, and of course a sponge filter back there as well. So, and same thing with her tank as well. Some flower pots on the side, some grass there. So yeah, so let me do a backup shots for you guys. So here is what it's like here in the RC room. So yeah, so like I said, my friends, this is not an RC video, but I wanted to share this hobby with y'all so you can see what else I do other than RCing. And I'm telling you what, I really love it. It's very relaxing and calm. You know, like sometimes I'll sit here and just watch these little guys do their thing. It's amazing what they do, and to have like an ecosystem right here in your bedroom or in your house It's really cool, and I really enjoy it. Of course, with any hobby that you get in, there's always the initial startup cost, you know. Just like with this hobby, that was a startup cost to get into the hobby, the truck, the batteries, the controllers, all that good stuff. So the same thing with the fish hobby, it's the tank, the water, the fish, all this stuff. And I tell you what, since I've gotten into this hobby, I've learned so much that I did not know about. Like, I thought that basically with fish is add water, add fish, throw some food in there, boom, they're good. But there's more technical side. Just like in the RC hobby, there's a technical side of the hobby, and there is a very technical side in the fish aquariums. You got to make sure that your tank is gone through a cycle phase. You got to make sure your tank levels are where they're supposed to be at, where your pH level, your nitrates, nitrites, ammonia, all that stuff is supposed to be at. And it can be a little bit overwhelming at first to learning all this stuff, but after you kind of learn it and stuff, it's good to have, because that way you know that your fish are going to be healthy. Because if you don't do the proper stuff, they're not going to last long. So you don't want to keep buying fish and stuff like that. You want to make sure your fish are lasting long. Just like my neon textures there. These guys were babies when I got them, and they're getting full size now. So, but anyway, my friends, there you go. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that thumbs like button, comment down below, let me know what you think about my setup and the tank, and I'll see y'all later.